50 quotes from ancient Greek philosophers. An unexamined life is not worth living, Socrates. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. Aristotle, happiness depends upon ourselves. Aristotle, the only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Socrates, time is the most valuable thing a man can spend. Theophrastus. The heaviest penalty for declining to rule is to be ruled by someone inferior to yourself. Plato, nothing is more active than thought, for it travels over the universe. Thales, do not waste your time on what you cannot change. Heraclitus. He who has overcome his fears will truly be free. Aristotle. The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear. Socrates, no one that holds a true opinion will be willing to change it. Plato. The only stable state is the one in which all men are equal before the law. Aristotle. He who learns but does not think is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. Confucius. There is nothing permanent except change. Heraclitus, to do is to be. Socrates, to be is to do. Plato, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Pittacus of Mytilene, hope is the dream of a waking man. Aristotle, well begun is half done. Aristotle, character is destiny. Heraclitus. Wise men speak because they have something to say. Fools because they have to say something. Plato, courage is knowing what not to fear. Plato, the greatest wealth is to live content with little. Plato, no man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river, and he's not the same man. Knowledge without justice ought to be called cunning rather than wisdom. Plato, know thyself. Socrates, to live happily is an inward power of the soul. Marcus Aurelius, at the touch of love, everyone becomes a poet. Plato, an educated mind can entertain a thought without accepting it. Aristotle. Beauty is a short-lived tyranny. Socrates. What we achieve inwardly will change outer reality. Plutarch. Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them. Epictetus. Justice means minding one's own business and not meddling with other men's concerns. Plato. The energy of the mind is the essence of life. Aristotle. The most difficult thing in life is to know yourself. Thales. Friends are as companions on a journey, who ought to aid each other to persevere in the road to a happier life. Pythagoras. The foundation of every state is the education of its youth. Diogenes. It is better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you are not. Socrates. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Aristotle, the wise man, must remember that while he is a descendant of the past, he is a parent of the future. Heraclitus. Happiness is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. Socrates. No man is free who cannot control himself. Pythagoras. We cannot live better than in seeking to become better. Socrates. When the debate is lost, slander becomes the tool of the loser. Socrates. Learning is not child's play. We cannot learn without pain. Aristotle. If you do not expect the unexpected, you will not find it, for it is not to be reached by search or trail. Heraclitus. Good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people will find a way around the laws. Plato. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Aristotle. All men's souls are immortal, but the souls of the righteous are immortal and divine. Socrates.